Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on microcontroller lab. So since we had in the previous lectures we had looked into the lab experiments number 1, which are block move, block exchange, and then finding the largest element in an array and bubble sort. Okay, so now let us look into the lab experiment number 2. So the lab experiment number 2 basically deals with the arithmetic operations which are there in 8051 microcontroller. Okay, now coming to the lab experiment number 2, arithmetic operation, in the sense we need to perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, square, and then cube. So all these operations should be in terms of bit addressable. So bit addressable in the sense, like we'll be making our ports which are available in 8051. So we'll be making them as, some ports will be making them as input ports and some ports will be making them as output ports. Now let us look into in today's lecture, let us look into the addition operation. Now if you look in terms of addition operation, so how does basically we are doing in terms of 16-bit addition, but when it comes to the accumulator, this is of only 8-bit. So since we are performing 16-bit addition, I need to perform this particular addition twice. So I need to perform first the lower nibble addition first, and then I need to take the result. I need to store it in some register, and then I need to perform again that I need to perform the addition of the higher nibble. Now let us look into an example how actually the addition is going to take place. Now let me take a some a is equal to, since it is a 16-bit number, so I'll be taking this as 1122. So this is in terms of hexadecimal. Okay, so this is hexadecimal, so let me write this as 1122H. So let me take one more value, let me take this as 3344. So when it is 3344, let me take even this as, let me consider this as a hexadecimal number. The sum of these particular number is 6, 6, 4, and then 4. So even this is a 16-bit number, so this is also a 16-bit number. The result what I have got, even that is a 16-bit number. So now how actually we are performing? First, what we are going to do, we will be performing addition on these particular numbers. So first I'll be getting this 6, so I'll be storing this particular value in some register. Let me take this particular register as R1. Next, what I'll be doing, I'll be performing addition on this particular weights that are our higher weights or higher nibble, and then result I'll be storing in terms of what, in terms of R2, and then I'll be moving this particular values to some of the the destination address locations which have been given. Okay, now if you look into this particular thing, so here I'll be doing in terms of just add operation, so I'll be using only the add instruction over here, and then suppose there might be a possible thing that carry might be generated. So for this particular operation I'll be using add with carry. So it is left to the programmer whether he can use Even here also we can go with add with carry, but before what we should do, we should make sure that our carry flag is 0. Now let us look into the program. How can we write down the program? Okay, so now if you look at this, so let me clear it off. So now if you look at this, what actually we are doing, since a is a 16-bit number, so I need to okay, one more thing. So since we are using ports over here, see, since we had given that we had taken a is equal to 1122 hexa, and then b is equal to, so this we had taken 3344 hexa. So both are in terms of hexadecimal format. So I'll be making my port 1 to be what, or else I'll be making my port 0 to be my input port, that is A. Okay, I'll be making my port 1 to be an input port. Okay, the output what we are having, which is 4466. Okay, this particular output I'll be showing this in terms of port number 2, because since it is since we are doing in terms of bit addressable, so I'll be making use of these particular ports as input ports and then output port. So how can we make this as an input port? Suppose when we send logical 1 to this particular port, so that will be acting as what, that will be acting as input port. So I need to send 1 to all the bits, in the sense what actually we will be doing. So if you look at this, for port 1 I need to send, since it is 8-bit, so I need to send ff hexa, and then here also I need to send ff hexa for port 1 also, so that these two ports will be acting as what, these two ports will be acting as input ports. So now here the port 2 should be made as what, the port 2 should be made as our output port. So for, in order to make the port as output port, we will be sending the values 00 hexa. If logic 1 is given to the port, then that will be acting as input port. If logic 0 is given, then that will be acting as what, that will be acting as output port. Now let us look into how can we write down the program. So let me start off with the organization 00 hexa. Okay, so that we'll make sure that our this thing is working in terms of what, in terms of it will be starting from 00 hexa location. Okay, so first I should make sure that I have two different ports, and then I have to make them as input ports. Okay, so I'll just give my accumulator value 0ff hexa as 0ff hexa. So now I'll make my port 0 to be what, to be my input port, and then I'll make my port 1 to be what, input port again. So now I need to make, so we are done with this particular part, making two different ports as our input ports. So let us make our one more port to be output port. So when you want to make output port, we need to send the data what, 00 so hexa. So I'll load 00 hexa to accumulator. So I'll write move, since we are using port number 2, I'll write move p2 comma a. So now I have made sure that my both the ports are input ports, that is port 0 and then port 1 are in input ports, and then my port 2 is acting as what, it is acting as my output port. So Let us consider that the bytes which are coming in terms of ports, those are coming in terms of lower nibble. So I need to perform on lower nibble operation, and then I need to perform on higher nibble operation. So before that, what we should do, we should make sure that our carry is cleared, or else let us put this particular instruction when we are writing in terms of what we are writing in terms of our add instruction. So I need to get the data from both the ports, so I'll write move a comma p0. So p0's lower nibble has come, so take a copy this in I'll take a copy this in my register B. So I'll write again move a comma p1. So p1 is has come over here. So now what I will do, I'll make sure that my carry flag is cleared, so I'll write clear C. Now I'll do the operation add with carry a comma b. So this particular operation has been done as of now. This part, what you can observe, this part has been done now. Okay, so now let me take this. Now next thing is what I need to perform on another operation, that is I need to take down the data again from what the ports. So before that I should make sure that this particular value is safe in some register. So I'll write move r1 comma a. So the lower nibble, the sum part of the lower nibble of sum is being stored where? It is being stored in r1. So again what I'll do, I'll get the data from p0. So a comma p0. So and then I'll safely move it to register B. So again I'll write move a comma p1. Okay, so now both the higher nibbles are present. So now I'll write add with carry a comma b. Okay, so now the whole sum operation has been done. So let me move this particular data to r2. So now at the end of the thing, my r1 is having lower nibble value, and then my r2 is having higher nibble value. If you want to send the data to port 2, so what we will be doing, first I will be sending the lower nibble data. So I'll send move a comma r1 move p2 comma a. Okay, now again I'll fetch the data which is present, higher nibble data which is present in r2. So move a comma r2, and then again I'll be sending that particular thing to port 2. Okay, so this completes our what? This completes our addition operation. So actually what let me recap this, what actually we will be doing. First we'll be getting the lower nibble data from both the ports, and then first thing what we are doing, first we will be making sure that we'll be making our different ports as input ports and then as well as output ports. Afterwards I'll be getting the data from two different ports, that is p0 and then p1, and then I'll be performing the addition operation on these particular lower nibble first, and then I'll store the result. I'll be storing it in some registers. Here for example, in our example we have taken as a register r1, and then again I'll be getting the data, the higher nibble data, and then again I'll be performing what? I'll be performing addition operation. One thing we should note that here when we are performing this lower nibble data addition operation, at that time before that we are clearing our carry flag. But when you are doing in terms of higher nibble data, we need the carry which is being generated after this particular addition. So we should not add this instruction before doing this particular instruction. So directly we have went for add with carry. So let us look into this program in terms of our key. Okay, so let me load this particular program. I think now it is visible. So let me compile it. So zero errors. So we'll run in evaluation mode. Okay, so let me go to peripherals, IO port 1, and then take my port 0. Okay, 0 port 1, and then let me take my port 2. So here if you take, let me name these particular ports. Okay, so this is what, this is my port 0, so this is my A, and then this particular window is my B, and then this particular window what I'm having, this is my sum. Okay, so this is my sum. So let us perform how actually we are performing the operation. So as of now all these port bits are input ports, they are working as input ports. Let us go to this in terms of step-by-step operation. Okay, the shortcut key is F11. So first thing, move a comma 0 ff hexa, and then move p0 comma 0 ff, move p1 comma 0 ff. Now we need to make our port 2 as output port, so I'll be loading my accumulator with 00 hexa, and then I'll be sending the same data to my port 2. So now port 2, you can observe port 2 all the bits have been cleared with 0. Okay, so now I will get the data from my P0. So before going to that, let us change the values over here. The first value what we are having for port 0 value, the lower nibble value we had set. So lower nibble is 22 hexa, so I have taken 22 hexa, and then for port 1 the lower nibble value is 44 hexa, so we let us take these as 44. So here I have taken port 0 as 22 and then port 1 as 44. Then let us continue again. Okay, so A has been loaded with now 22 hexa, so I'll be taking that copy in B. So now you can observe B has been loaded with 22. Now what we will be doing, we'll be taking the data from port 1, so we have given it as 44, so 44 hexa. Now we'll be performing what, before that we want to make sure that our carry flag is 0, so clear carry flag and then add with carry. So resultant will be stored in my accumulator, so I'll be moving that particular data to my register R1. So that is my lower nibble is safe in what, it is safe in 66. Okay, now what I'll be doing, I'll be taking the data, second set of data, that is from port 0. So again let me give my values as 11, and then here let me give the values as what, 33. Okay, let me give 11. Okay, so let me go with the thing again. A has been loaded with 11. I have taken the copy in B. Now it has been loaded with 33. Now add with carry. Carry was generated 0 in the previous thing, so what value we have got, we have got 44, and then it has been stored in where, it has been stored in register R1. Now I need to send this particular, after execution I need to send the data to where I need to send the data to my port 2. Now you can observe port 2 has been, the lower nibble has been sent. After this the higher nibble also has been sent. Okay, so this is how what we will be doing. We'll be taking the data, we'll be fetching the data from different ports, and then we'll be performing the addition. Okay, so after that what we'll be sending the data to different port. So this is how we are doing the addition operation. Now in the next lecture we shall look into the subtraction operation, how actually we are going to do the subtraction operation in terms of lab number experiment number 2. Thank you.